All right, let's just jump right in. Look around you for a second. Seriously. Your phone, your desk, the clothes you're wearing. Every single object has been on this massive, mind-bogglingly complex journey across the entire planet. We call it logistics. And for centuries, it's been a world of giant ships, trucks, and just mountains of paperwork. But that's all changing. A new force is rewriting all the rules. And today, we're going to break down how AI is about to completely upend global shipping, maybe forever. For basically as long as we've been moving stuff around, there's been this one single unbreakable rule. It's a trade-off, right? You can get your stuff moved fast, or you can get it moved cheap. You had to pick one. Fast meant super expensive air freight. Cheap meant taking the slow boat. You could have one, but no way could you have both. But what if that rule just isn't true anymore? There's a company called Flexport that is betting everything on the idea that AI can completely shatter that trade-off. They're building systems that are designed to do something that honestly was thought to be impossible in logistics: move things both faster and cheaper at the exact same time. And look, this isn't just some theory on a whiteboard. This is real data from one of their early AI models. Just look at these two bars. On the left, they cut freight spending by 2%. Okay, that's pretty good. But at the same time, look at the bar on the right. They slashed transit time by a staggering 20%. Betting both of those numbers to move in the right direction at once, well, that's nothing short of a revolution for this industry. So the big question is, how on earth are they actually doing it? This isn't magic, right? It's a very specific set of tools and a really unique company culture. So let's pull back the curtain and take a look inside Flexport's AI playbook to see how software is really, truly rewriting the rules for moving physical stuff around our world. They are unleashing a whole suite of AI tools to tackle problems all across the business. For customers, you've got natural language reporting. You can literally just ask your supply chain a question and get an answer. And behind the scenes, AI is figuring out the smartest way to pack a container. It's automatically reading these super dense shipping contracts, and it's even analyzing messages to see if a customer might be getting frustrated. But to really get a feel for the power here, let's just zoom in on one of these tools. It solves a problem that is surprisingly common and incredibly expensive. Let's talk about the AI agent. Okay, so picture this. A truck is scheduled to make a delivery to some warehouse they've never been to before. Is the address in the system even right? Are they going to be open when the truck gets there? In the old days, having a person call to confirm every single one of these deliveries was just way too expensive to even consider. But now? An automated AI agent can fire off an email, or, get this, even place a voice call to the warehouse, confirm all the details, lock in the appointment, and prevent a truck driver from getting lost and wasting a whole day. It's a huge deal. And this really highlights the most crucial point, and Flexport's CEO puts it perfectly. AI isn't just about making old tasks a little bit faster. It's unlocking completely new things you can do because it makes them affordable for the very first time. This kind of proactive verification, it just didn't happen before. Companies just ate the cost when mistakes happened. So, okay, having cool technology is one thing, but how do you get a huge organization to actually use it, to innovate with it? Well, the answer isn't just about the code, it's about the people. It's all about building an AI-powered culture from the ground up. This chart just says it all. It's brilliant. So Flexport has these regular company-wide hackathons, right? Just 18 months ago, maybe 5% of the projects that people came up with were related to AI. And today, a whopping 90% of all the new ideas and projects bubbling up from employees are built using large language models. That's a massive shift. The innovation is coming from the bottom up. And this creates a really interesting challenge for the people in charge. Do you set a rigid top-down strategy for what your team should build? Or do you just get out of the way and let all these incredible, unexpected ideas from the front lines flourish? What Flexport is finding is that the answer is, well, it's a balance of both. You have to harness all that bottom-up energy to go faster towards your top-down goals. But here might be the most radical idea of all. This whole revolution isn't just for the engineers and the coders. Flexport figured out that the people who know the problems best are often not engineers. So what are they doing? They're training their non-technical staff to become AI power users themselves. They've created this program with an incredibly bold name, the 10X Promise. Operations specialists, account managers, you name it. They can get 1 day a week for 90 days to go through an AI bootcamp. And the goal is to send them back to their original teams with the skills to automate their own work. making them potentially 10 times more productive. I mean, think about that. This isn't just about doing the same job faster. It's about creating a whole new type of employee, a subject matter expert who can also build their own tools. So, what does all of this add up to? When one huge company figures this stuff out, the impact isn't just inside their own walls. It creates this ripple effect that spreads across the entire global economy. This is really about making the whole world of physical goods cheaper for every single one of us. So, what's the magic number here? Well, in the freight forwarding industry, if you look at the total cost a customer pays to get something from A to B, about 10% of that bill is just for the human labor, the people coordinating everything. Now, here's where we connect the dots. Flexport believes AI can eventually automate 80 to 90% of all that manual work. So, if you get rid of most of that 10% labor cost, you are directly cutting the total price of shipping by 8 to 10%. That's a massive, massive saving that gets passed down to businesses and eventually to us when we buy things. When you see a change this fundamental, it kind of forces you to zoom out and ask a much bigger question. I mean, are we living through a moment that's as transformative as the other great shifts in human history? History gives us some pretty interesting parallels. Think about it. Around 500 BC, the invention of coins totally disrupted old systems, and at the same time, great prophets and philosophers emerged. Then, in the 1440s, the printing press automated the work of monks who copied books by hand. Today, AI is automating knowledge work. But just like new roles appeared back then, Flexport is betting that new hybrid roles are what's next, like that 10x operations expert who's also an AI builder. So what's the ultimate endgame in all of this? Well, Flexport's vision isn't just to be a better, more efficient shipping company. It's to make the entire messy concept of logistics just disappear, to turn it into a utility, something you don't even think about. I love this quote from their CEO. The whole goal is for logistics to be as simple and as reliable as electricity. You don't think about the power plants or the wires in your wall when you flip a light switch, right? It just works. Shipping a product around the world should feel that easy. And the benefit of that is actually pretty profound. It frees up all this energy and creativity from countless entrepreneurs and businesses. Instead of spending their days fighting with customs forms and tracking containers, they can focus on what they're actually good at, designing amazing products and building great brands. Which really leaves us with one final thought to chew on. First, software ate the world. Now, AI is starting to eat the world of physical atoms. Logistics is one of the first and one of the biggest dominoes to fall, making a hugely complicated system feel simple, even invisible. And that just leaves one real question. What's next?